Today we will embark together on a journey of reflection on one of the most fundamental aspects of our existence: eating habits. Allow me to lead you along a path of discovery that transcends the simple act of eating. Let's explore the depths of our relationship with food and how it influences not only our physical bodies, but also our minds and spirits. Throughout this journey, we will unravel the mysteries behind the importance of eating mindfully, understand how our eating habits impact our vitality, and explore the ancestral teachings that resonate with every bite we take. Prepare to dive into an ocean of ancient wisdom, where each reflection brings us closer to the fullness and harmony we seek in our lives. This is the moment to connect with the essence of our existence through the simple act of eating. So, let's begin. It's important to highlight that there isn't such a simple dichotomy between good and bad habits. The truth is, any habit, whatever it may be, means you're acting automatically, without paying much attention. And this lack of awareness can be harmful because one of the most striking characteristics of humanity is the ability to perform activities consciously. That's the beauty of being human. We can act consciously in everything we do, whereas animals primarily operate on instinct. For instance, we can eat without thinking, or we can choose to do so consciously, giving thanks for the meal we receive. When food is continuously processed by the digestive system, a certain amount of energy is naturally consumed in this process. This means that neither your brain nor your body function at their best. You might not even feel tired because you're eating small meals throughout the day, but that doesn't stop the digestive process from continuing. Although it may seem that by maintaining this pattern of small meals you can stay active, the truth is, you're not reaching your maximum potential. To achieve this potential, it's essential to maintain your body and metabolism in such a way that within 1 to 2.5 hours after eating, your stomach is empty. This is a fundamental premise in yoga. An empty stomach doesn't necessarily mean hunger. True hunger manifests when energy levels are low. Otherwise, the stomach should remain empty. When the stomach is empty, it indicates that the food has already been directed to other parts of the intestine, where the assimilation process, not digestion, takes place. At this stage, it's preferable to engage in lighter physical activity. Having food in the stomach throughout the day can significantly diminish your life potential. Furthermore, it's worth noting that when there is food in the stomach and the digestive process is underway, the excretory system practically slows down, shutting down about 80% of its activity. This deactivation occurs at the cellular level, where the body undergoes its internal purification. Essentially, more than 80% of elimination functions are halted. Practically speaking, this means that impurities that should be expelled from the body end up being retained, which can lead to a host of problems over time. Additionally, if you consume food at irregular times, the efficient functioning of the intestinal excretory system will be compromised. Residual matter won't be transported to the colon at the appropriate time, but rather at various times, which can result in complications. Thus, throughout the day, the colon won't be properly cleansed, which is a clear sign of issues. In the context of yoga, the importance of colon cleansing is emphasized, as it's considered vital for the individual's overall health. I want to share something with you. There's no such distinction between good and bad habits. When we're acting out of habit, we're simply on autopilot. And that's not ideal because the essence of humanity lies in our ability to act consciously. That's the beauty of being human. We can carry out all our actions consciously, something animals do automatically, but we can do consciously. We can simply eat without paying attention, or we can choose to eat mindfully, savoring each flavor and texture of the food. It's a choice we make at every meal. When food is constantly being processed in your digestive system, a considerable amount of energy naturally dissipates, affecting both your brain and body function. You might not even feel tired simply because you're opting for smaller meals, but that doesn't mean the digestive process can be halted. Now, you might think that by consuming small portions throughout the day, you'll have energy all day long, and indeed you will, but not at your maximum capacity. If you truly want to give your best, you need to maintain your body and metabolism in such a way that, within 1 to 2.5 hours after eating, your stomach is empty. That's the fundamental premise of yoga. An empty stomach isn't synonymous with hunger. Only when energy levels decrease do we feel hungry. Otherwise, the stomach should remain empty. When the stomach is empty, it means the food has already moved to other areas of the intestine. At this point, the process is very different. It's no longer about digestion, but assimilation. Here, the body doesn't require much energy, unlike the digestive process when food is still in the stomach. it's better to keep activity light at this time. If the stomach remains constantly full throughout the day, it diminishes the entire potential of life. Another important issue is that when there's food in the stomach and the digestive process is underway, the excretory system practically slows down, shutting down about 80% of its activity. When I mention the excretory system, I'm referring to the cellular level, where the body's purification takes place, and this process deactivates at least 80% of it. In other words, all the impurities that should be eliminated from the body end up not being expelled, which can lead to various problems over time. Additionally, if you ingest food at different times, even the excretory system of the intestines won't function efficiently because residual matter won't reach the colon at the appropriate time, arriving at different times, which can also cause issues. Therefore, throughout the day, the colon won't be properly cleansed, and a dirty colon is a potential source of complications. Keeping the colon always clean is a priority in yoga, as it plays a crucial role in the health of the body and mind. The essence of the yogic path lies in how we receive and interact with the world around us. It's as if we're tuned into a higher frequency of existence, where every moment and action is an opportunity for transformation. When we're in a consecrated space, we're connected to a powerful energy that has the potential to shape and uplift us. This energy should always come from the highest level of possibility we can reach. Certain cultures over time have developed conscious practices to honor this connection. They teach us how to position ourselves and receive appropriately. For example, when sitting down for a meal, it's more than just feeding the body. It's a holistic experience. Sitting before the food with a table separating us offers a certain protection between us and our most basic instincts. However, when we sit with our legs open, as many do while standing, we're opening space for unwanted influences. The desire for food isn't just in the mouth, but permeates the entire body. Every part of us craves the food. It's a cycle of energy that needs to be respected and directed properly. Just as we take care of physical posture, we also need to take care of energetic posture. Keeping the legs crossed when sitting before food is more than a matter of etiquette. It's an act of alignment with the subtle energies of the universe. By adopting this posture, we're protecting ourselves and ensuring that we receive the right influences. So, the next time you're before a meal, remember the importance of how you position yourself. Choose to cross your legs and receive the food in a way that honors not only your physical body, but also your energy and vitality. When you step into our ashram, you'll encounter a vibrant scene of physical activity. From 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the morning, and again from 7 p.m. in the evening, it's like a beehive. Everyone moving in harmony, engaged in their daily practices and tasks. And what's most surprising is that most of them only have 2 meals a day. I've received many warnings from doctors over the years, all with the same grim prediction: imminent malnutrition, unavoidable health issues. They insisted I needed to change my eating habits, to eat more frequently, to keep the engine of my body always running. But I followed my own path, preferring just 1 substantial meal a day on most days. 1 big meal, and I'm ready to face the world. It's ironic, isn't it? Those same advices I disregarded are now repackaged under the label of intermittent fasting and hailed as a groundbreaking discovery. A renowned university in the United States released that a 16-hour interval between meals can solve all health problems. And I wonder, why did it take so long for them to understand something we've always known? The truth is, there's a psychological and physiological complexity behind eating patterns. And now, with the alarming rise of cancer worldwide, it's more crucial than ever to understand the mechanisms of our own bodies. A cancer cell, like a criminal, is lurking in our bodies. But if we give them a proper interval between meals, many of them won't survive. It's ancient wisdom, now corroborated by modern research. I've witnessed firsthand the transformations that can occur when we stop incessantly feeding ourselves. When we let the tank of our body empty a bit before refueling it again. It's a powerful reminder that we shouldn't overwhelm our system. Not overeating is a valuable lesson, one that can save lives. In my ashram, it's a common sight to see everyone active during the day, immersed in their physical and mental practices. While most people are accustomed to having 2 meals, I follow a different path. I prefer to wait until 4:35 p.m. for my only daily meal. It's not that I'm counting the minutes, but there's something about not wanting to stand in front of the plate, questioning if it's enough or if I'm looking okay. And you know what yogis say? The rule of the 24 bites. It's not something I would preach to everyone, but if you notice yourself tending to doze off during the day, maybe it's time to consider this approach. Why 24? Well, I won't delve into the numbers now, but there's a science behind it. Chewing each bite 24 times isn't just about prolonging the meal. It's about preparing the food for digestion even before swallowing it. It's a technique that ensures the food won't cause drowsiness when it reaches the stomach. By chewing carefully, your body prepares for efficient nutrient assimilation, ensuring you don't feel lethargic after eating. And when you finally feel hungry again, it's not a desperate emptiness in the stomach. It's more of a subtle indication that your body is ready to receive more nutrients. This approach not only benefits your individual health but also has broader implications. It's economically efficient and environmentally conscious. And for many, adhering to this practice can mean a life free from illness. When we look at the yoga center, it's evident how hunger is a different sensation from an empty stomach. Hunger means your energy levels are dropping, but an empty stomach is a kind of liberation. Our goal is to ensure that, no matter how much we eat, our stomach is empty within a certain period of time. And when it comes to sleep, there's a valuable lesson to be learned. I personally have observed the power of an empty stomach during sleep. Even with all the traveling and demands of life, I try to ensure my stomach is empty before bedtime. After all, it's during sleep that our body undergoes vital processes of cellular purification. Ignoring this can lead to a host of health issues, and as we reflect on our eating habits, we are reminded of the importance of listening to the body's gentle whispers, of paying attention to the signals it sends us. Each meal is an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves, to become more aware not only of what we put into our mouths, but also of the impact these choices have on our lives. And when we commit to eating mindfully, we not only nourish our bodies but also nourish our souls, feeding them with the beauty and kindness of the world around us. And here we conclude another journey of reflection and learning. I hope the words shared have inspired you to a new awareness of our eating habits and their deep connections to our physical, mental, and spiritual health. Before we part ways, if you wish to continue following our work, please leave a like, subscribe to the Seeds of Mystic Wisdom channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your participation is essential for us to continue sharing wisdom and inspiration with all those who seek the path of self-discovery and spiritual evolution.